Ethan, grumbling, just a quick in and out job, I told myself. Grab a few valuable rods, maybe some wires, and boom, easy payday. Should have known better. When has anything in my life ever been easy? He tightens his grip on the pry bar, sweat trickling down his brow. The Thyrexia is a derelict ship, floating in dead space, stripped of most of its valuables. He wasn't expecting much, just enough to pay off some debts and get off this miserable streak of bad luck. Ethan, muttering no signs of life, no alarms, no surprises. For once, something's going my. A scream rips through the silence, a voice so breathy, so urgent, that Ethan's entire body locks up. Voice, gasping, desperate, no, please, no more. It's too tight. I can't take it anymore. His mind scrambles. That wasn't what he thought it was, right? No way. He's on an abandoned warship. There's no one here. Right. Voice, whimpering, it's stuck. Someone, help me. I need someone strong. Ethan grips the pry bar tighter, exhaling through his nose. Ethan, okay. Okay, either I'm hallucinating, or I just walked into the worst kind of horror movie. He cautiously makes his way toward the sound, every nerve in his body screaming at him to turn the hell around. But curiosity, stupidity, or maybe a mix of both, keeps his feet moving. Ethan, muttering, not a ghost. Not a trap. Just some stranded alien lady who hopefully doesn't want to eat me. He reaches the control room, where a sealed containment chamber sits in the dim emergency lighting. Inside, a tall alien woman with deep violet skin, glowing golden tattoos, and a body that looks sculpted for sin is writhing in distress. And oh boy, is she gripping onto something thick and metallic, struggling to pull it free. Ethan, blinking, well, that's a situation. The woman's piercing silver eyes snap to him. She's panting, beads of sweat glistening along her skin, her hands tightening around the object she's desperately trying to pull out. Alien woman, relieved, urgent, you. Yes. You're strong. Get in here. It's so deep, I can't do this alone. Ethan's brain full on stalls. Just dies. No reboot. Nothing. Ethan clears throat. I'm sorry, what? Alien woman, gritted teeth, the core stabilizer. It's jammed. If we don't get it out now, everything could explode. Ethan, I feel like you should have led with that. She motions frantically for him to enter the chamber, her hands still tight around the stubbornly stuck metal rod. His thoughts are caught somewhere between I should help and I should walk away from this entire situation. Ethan sighs, stepping in right. Okay. No pressure. Just, preventing a catastrophic explosion. Totally normal Tuesday. Alien woman, panting, take it in your hands. Firmly. Ethan, choking on air, excuse me? Alien woman, desperate, hurry. Grab it. Harder. Ethan tries. He really does. He wraps his hands around the thick, rigid rod, but sweet, merciful stars, it won't budge. And the way she's gasping in frustration isn't helping his concentration. Ethan, straining, okay, but not to be that guy, maybe stop with the phrasing? Alien woman, exasperated, gripping his wrist to make him adjust his angle, less talking, more pulling. Ethan, lady, I am giving it my all. It's not moving. Alien woman, hissing, tightening her grip on him, if we don't get this free right now, the pressure will build until it all bursts apart. Ethan, wheezing, oh my god, stop talking. Ethan pulls with everything he's got. The rod jerks suddenly, sending both of them tumbling back as it finally, comes free. For a solid 2 seconds neither of them move. Ethan, panting, staring at the rod in his hands. I need a cigarette. Alien woman, wide-eyed, breathless, staring at him. No, this cannot be. Ethan, groaning, oh, what now? Alien woman, stammering, eyes locked on his hands. You touched me while performing the act. You completed the ritual. Ethan, blinking, the what? Alien woman, dead serious, you have claimed me. Ethan stares. She stares back. The silence stretches painfully long. Ethan, flatly, lady, I was just trying to get your rod out. Alien woman, gasping, trembling hands pressed against her chest, and you did it with such force, such conviction. Ethan, can I, unclaim you? Alien woman, gripping his shoulders, eyes blazing. The bond is irreversible. We are joined forever. Ethan, what if we just pretend this didn't happen? Alien woman, genuine horror. That would be a grievous insult. Ethan exhales, dragging a hand down his face. Ethan muttering, okay. Sure. Yep. That tracks. I can't just fix a simple ship issue without getting space married. Figures. Alien woman, gripping him tightly. We must consummate the bond at once. Ethan, choking. We must. What now? Alien woman, pulling him toward her. I shall prepare the chamber. Ethan, lady, that is not what I signed up for. The ship suddenly shakes violently. Alarms blare. Ethan uses this as the perfect excuse to pry himself from her iron grip. Ethan, oh no, what a shame. Explosions. Gotta focus on that. No time for, bonding stuff. Alien woman, gritted teeth, scanning the control panel. No, it's them. They've found me. Ethan, who? Who's them? Alien woman, grim. My enemies. We have little time, mate. Ethan, massaging his temples. Please. Stop calling me that. Alien woman, firmly, with utter finality. Never. Ethan closes his eyes, inhales, and mentally prepares himself for whatever disaster he just got pulled into. Ethan muttering, I should have just looted some scrap and left. Ethan, okay, let's just back up for a second. Who exactly is after you, and why does it sound like I'm about to be dragged into a cosmic mess I didn't sign up for? Zychare, gripping his arm tightly. There is no time. We must move, mate. Ethan, groaning, oh, for the love of, can we please discuss the whole bonding accident later? Like after we don't die. Zychare, there is nothing to discuss. The ritual is complete. Our fates are now entwined. Ethan, lady, the only thing entwined right now is my patience getting strangled. The ship shakes violently again, the alarms blaring louder. A deep mechanical thrum echoes from somewhere within. Zychare, eyes narrowing. They've locked onto the ship's gravity core. We must escape before they disable the thrusters. Ethan, okay, great. Awesome. Love the energy. Except, I have no idea who they are. Zychare, the Vortex Dominion. They have pursued me across the stars. They cannot allow me to live. And now that we are bonded. Ethan, pinching the bridge of his nose, let me guess. They can't let me live either? Zychare, nodding solemnly. You understand quickly, my mate. Ethan, I really need you to stop saying that. The ship shudders again, and Zishra pulls him forward, her strength effortlessly yanking him along. He barely keeps up. Ethan, whoa, okay, do I get a say in this, or am I just getting kidnapped by my accidental space wife? Zychare, we must flee. Ethan, see, you keep saying, we, like I agreed to any of this. They reach a narrow hallway leading to the ship's main hangar, but just as they step forward, a blazing red force field slams down in front of them. Zishra curses under her breath. Ethan, fantastic. Love that. Real convenient timing. Zychare, they are boarding. Ethan, deadpan, oh, of course they are. Couldn't just let me have one easy day. Zychare, gritting her teeth, I must prepare for battle. Ethan, raising a brow, with what? Glaring at them real hard? Zishra turns sharply, stepping dangerously close to him, her glowing tattoos pulsing slightly. Her breath is steady, but her silver eyes burn with intensity. Zychare, low voice, you underestimate me, human. Ethan, holding up his hands, okay, first off, I don't doubt you could probably break me in half if you wanted to. But second, Zishra suddenly presses a hand against his chest, closing the distance. Ethan freezes. His brain immediately short-circuits. Ethan, hey, what, personal space? Zychare, whispering, the bond must be sealed if we are to fight together. Ethan, choking, the what now? Zychra, you must accept me fully. Then, and only then, will our souls synchronize in battle. Ethan, wheezing lady, I just met you. You expect me to commit spiritual marriage in the middle of an active invasion? Zychra, there is no other way. You must open yourself to me. Ethan, backing away. No, see, that sentence just made this so much worse. The sound of metallic clanking approaches, and Zychra spins around, her muscles tensing. Ethan swallows hard, regretting every life decision that led him to this moment. Ethan, okay, fine. Whatever. Let's put a pin in the whole bonding thing, and focus on the part where we don't get murdered. Zychra, I am relieved you are finally listening, my mate. Ethan, I am not your mate. The force field flickers, just briefly, but long enough for 3 towering, armored figures to step through. The Vortex Dominion warriors, clad in sleek obsidian combat suits, their helmet visors glowing crimson. Ethan, muttering, oh, fantastic. They even have the dramatic lighting. Vortex Commander, Vexery Exile Zychra. You have no escape. Surrender, and we shall grant you a swift death. Ethan, raising a hand, okay, hold up, super rude to just assume I'm not here. Vortex Commander, glancing at him, dismissive and the human. A pity. You are irrelevant. Ethan, mock offense, oh wow. Excuse you. Zychra, snarling, he is my bonded mate. You will not touch him. Ethan, groaning, please stop telling people that. Vortex Commander, pausing, then tilting their heads slightly, you're what? Ethan, nothing. I am her nothing. I am nobody. I was never here. Zychra, gripping Ethan's wrist, my mate will fight at my side. Ethan, panicked, ma'am, I have exactly 0 training in whatever you think I can do. Zychra, our synchronization will make you stronger. You need only trust me. Ethan, yeah, see, that requires me to believe any of this nonsense makes sense. The commander raises a sleek plasma rifle, aiming directly at Zychra's chest. Time slows. Ethan's survival instincts kick in. Ethan, groaning, oh, screw it. He lunges forward, grabbing Zychra's wrist. The moment his fingers tighten, a sudden pulse of energy surges between them, bright, crackling blue light bursting outward. The air hums. Ethan, gasping, stumbling back, what the? Zychra, grinning, her voice a purr, now you are mine, human. Ethan, wheezing, why does that sound so wrong? The Dominion warriors recoil slightly, but the commander recovers fast, shifting into an attack stance. Zychra, now glowing faintly from their bonded energy, readies herself as well. Vortex Commander, a desperate act. You still stand no chance. Ethan, oh yeah? Bold of you to assume I won't do something incredibly stupid. Zychra, smirking finally. You are starting to think like a Vexery. Ethan, I don't know what that means, but I feel like I should be insulted. The Dominion warriors charge forward. Ethan has exactly 1 second to realize what's about to happen before Zychra yanks him forward, dragging him into battle. Ethan, screaming, this is not how I expected my day to go. Ethan, okay. New plan. Less fighting, more running. Zychra, grinning, no, my mate. Now we fight together. Ethan, dodging an energy blast, do I look like a fighter to you? Zychra, tilting her head, no, but you will learn quickly. Ethan, oh, that is not reassuring. The Vortex Dominion warriors advance, plasma rifles glowing. Ethan scrambles backward, tripping over his own feet, while Zychra elegantly dodges incoming fire like she's done this 1,000 times. Ethan, muttering, cool, just a giant intergalactic war happening around me. No big deal. This is fine. Zychra, strike them down, my mate. Ethan, yeah, fun idea, except I have no weapon. Zychra, raising a brow, but you do. I have gifted you my power. Ethan, that means nothing to me. I don't know how to use magic alien nonsense. Zychra grabs his wrist again, and suddenly his fingertips tingle, like static shock but deeper, heavier. The energy surging from their bond spreads up his arms. Ethan, panicking, wait, Wait, I think something's happening. ZYSHRA, smirking good. Now focus. Ethan, eyes wide, hands shaking. Focus? Lady, I don't even know what I'm doing. ZYSHRA, picture your weapon. Feel its weight in your grasp. Ethan, okay, picturing something lethal, something powerful. A sudden burst of light ignites in his palm. He gasps, feeling solid metal forming under his fingers. His eyes dart downward, expecting a plasma rifle, a badass energy sword. Instead, he's holding. Ethan, staring in horror, a metal rod? ZYSHRA, pleased. Ah, yes. You have chosen well. Ethan, no, I didn't. Why is this just a shiny space pipe? ZYSHRA, it is an extension of your true essence. Ethan, that sounds so much worse. The Dominion warriors charge. Ethan swings the metal rod on instinct, accidentally smacking a soldier straight across the visor. The enemy crashes backward unconscious. Ethan, blinking, okay. That was kinda cool. ZYSHRA, smirking, you are a natural, my mate. Ethan, stop calling me that. The second Dominion warrior lunges at him. Ethan panics, swinging his trusty space rod again, this time aiming way too low. The enemy warrior lets out a strangled, pained gasp, collapsing instantly. Ethan, wincing, oh. Listen, man, I'm so sorry about that. ZYSHRA, nodding approvingly, a fine strike. Ethan, lady, I just committed a galactic low blow. ZYSHRA, you fight with ruthless efficiency. I am most pleased. Ethan, stop encouraging this. The last remaining warrior hesitates, eyes darting between Ethan and Zishra. Clearly, this was not the resistance they were expecting. Vortex Commander, growling, you mock us. You dare make a fool of the Dominion. Ethan, panting, still gripping his ridiculous metal rod. Buddy, I am not doing this on purpose. The commander lunges. Zishra moves faster, seizing Ethan by the waist and twisting him midair. He screams, flailing wildly as she uses him like a makeshift weapon, swinging him directly into the enemy. Ethan, wheezing, sprawled on the ground. Did you just throw me at a guy? ZYSHRA, smug, I used you strategically. Ethan, lady, that was not strategy. That was assault. The commander groans, defeated. The battle is over. Ethan pushes himself up, panting. Ethan, okay. I think I might actually die. From exhaustion. Or embarrassment. ZYSHRA, nodding, please, you fought well. You have honored our bond. Ethan, dragging a hand down his face, we are not bringing the bond into this. Zishra steps closer, her silver eyes gleaming. Ethan instantly tenses. ZYSHRA, softly, I am most impressed. Perhaps we shall seal our unity in other ways. Ethan, nope. Nope. We are not going there. ZYSHRA, you refuse me? Ethan, exasperated, yes? Yes, I do. ZYSHRA, smiling slyly, you are quite the challenge, mate. Ethan, stop saying that. A sudden alarm blares, a ship-wide lockdown warning. ZYSHRA, frowning, more reinforcements. They will not stop. Ethan, groaning, of course they won't. ZYSHRA, grabbing his arm, we must leave. Ethan, finally, something we agree on. Zishra leads him toward the ship's docking bay. Ethan, despite everything, still clutching his dumb metal rod. Ethan, muttering, I swear, if anyone asks me about today, I am lying. ZYSHRA, grinning, you are enjoying this. Ethan, I am exhausted. ZYSHRA, you are smiling. Ethan, no, I'm not. ZYSHRA, leaning in, teasing, you are. Ethan, groaning loudly, oh my god, just kill me now. ZYSHRA, smirking, no. That will come much later. Ethan, yelling in frustration, why do you say these things? The docking doors hiss open. Zishra tugs Ethan onto the ship. He stumbles inside, mentally preparing for whatever fresh disaster is waiting. Ethan, grumbling, collapsing into a seat, I swear, if I survive this, I'm demanding hazard pay. ZYSHRA, softly, watching him with interest. I would pay you most generously. Ethan, bolting upright. Okay. Nope. I'm out. The ship's engines ignite, propelling them into deep space. Ethan buries his face in his hands, muttering to himself. Ethan, never again. Never trusting a salvage job ever again. ZYSHRA, but my mate, our journey has only just begun. Ethan, muffled scream into his hands. I hate my life. Ethan, okay, we made it. We're flying. That means I finally get to breathe, right? ZYSHRA, grinning. You sound relieved. Ethan, groaning, rubbing his temples. Oh, I don't know, maybe because I just got dragged into a space war, got space married against my will, and beat up trained soldiers with a metal rod? ZYSHRA, you fought well. Ethan, no, I fought like an idiot, and somehow, it worked. That is not the same thing. ZYSHRA, tilting her head, amused. And yet, my mate. Ethan, don't say it. ZYSHRA, slyly, you were victorious. Ethan, throwing up his hands. Oh, fantastic. Love that for me. Can't wait to explain this to literally anyone back home. ZYSHRA, you assume you are returning home? Ethan, freezing, excuse me? ZYSHRA, calmly pressing controls. You belong to me now. You cannot leave. Ethan, laughing nervously. Haha. Funny joke. Right. ZYSHRA, genuinely confused. Why would I joke? Ethan, because people don't just claim other people like lost luggage. ZYSHRA, serious. I do not see the issue. You fought beside me. You completed the ritual. You belong to me. Ethan, lady, that is not how relationships work. ZYSHRA, crossing her arms. This is how my people bond. You proved yourself in battle. It is settled. Ethan, horrified. No, nothing is settled. There was no consent. ZYSHRA, raising a brow. You grabbed me first. Ethan, that was to stop an explosion. ZYSHRA, and yet here we are. Ethan, muttering to himself. I am going to lose my mind. ZYSHRA, no. You will adapt. Ethan, no, I will not. Zishra moves closer, towering over him, her silver eyes studying him. Ethan tenses. Ethan, holding up his hands. You're getting real close again. ZYSHRA, I am observing my mate. Ethan, I am not. You know what? Forget it. I'm tired. I can't fight anymore. Just, let me rest. ZYSHRA, nodding approvingly. Yes. Rest. You will need strength. Ethan, narrowing his eyes. Strength for what? ZYSHRA, grinning, voice low. You will see. Ethan, groaning, collapsing into a seat. Oh, I hate everything about this. ZYSHRA, I find you amusing, human. Ethan, muttering, great. Love to be someone's entertainment. ZYSHRA, no. You are more than that. Ethan, oh God, please don't say something weird again. ZYSHRA, smirking, you are mine. Ethan, screaming into his hands. Why do you keep saying that? A sudden beeping interrupts the moment. Ethan peeks through his fingers. Zishra's expression turns sharp. Ethan, oh cool. More bad news. Because why not? ZYSHRA, grimly, the Dominion is pursuing us. Ethan, deadpan, of course they are. Because running away like a normal person would be too easy. ZYSHRA, we must prepare. Ethan, prepare how exactly? Because I don't think I can metal-rod my way out of another fight. ZYSHRA, smiling this time, we run. Ethan, blinking, wait, you actually want to retreat? ZYSHRA, I never run from a fight. But this battle would be unwise. Ethan, muttering, now you think about wisdom. Now. ZYSHRA, activating the ship's warp drive. You learn quickly. Ethan, no, I am just really good at not dying. The ship lurches forward, stars blurring as they enter warp speed. The Dominion ships fade from view. Ethan, exhaling, okay. We lost them. That's progress. Now, let's talk about next steps. ZYSHRA, tilting her head, next steps. Ethan, yes. You drop me off somewhere safe, and we go our separate ways. Zychra, that is impossible. Ethan, narrowing his eyes, oh, I am gonna regret asking this, but why? Zychra, smiling, we are bonded. Ethan, no. We are not. Zychra, it cannot be undone. Ethan, pinching the bridge of his nose, let's test that theory, shall we? Zychra, shrugging, you may try. Ethan, muttering, I hate my life. Zychra, do you? Ethan, yes. Zychra, leaning in, teasing, but you are smiling again. Ethan, groaning loudly, oh my God, stop saying that. Zychra, grinning, it is adorable. Ethan, I am not adorable. Zychra, nodding solemnly, no, you are mine. Ethan, exasperated, stop. The ship continues into deep space. Zychra smirks. Ethan buries his face in his hands. His fate? Sealed. His future? A complete disaster. And somehow, he knows. This is only the beginning.